There we go.
Welcome to the latest episode of Prop 5 on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick on 5 Reasons Sports. I got David Ebersol. You can follow him at David W. Ebersol. As we always tell you, we will tell you again during this episode. Use the code 5, F-I-V-E, put down your $5. You get $50 to play right away. PrizePicks, the official fantasy sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Lots that you can do on there across the sports spectrum, MMA, MLB, NBA. Today we're going to talk NHL. Make sure, again, use the code 5, F-I-V-E, put down your 5, play it, and they'll give you 50 to play after that. All right, we got Panthers and Oilers. I'm actually heading out to the arena now. 1-1 in that series. Two ridiculously good games. One went to one overtime. The other went to a second overtime. And the series is split as they go to game 3. David, now the tendency would be to play overs because we've seen two games go overtime and these two teams are so evenly matched. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. Would you play it that way?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm going to play a couple of the usual suspects, but I'm going to play some of the guys that haven't really been making an impact over the last few games. So the Demon plays have actually been pretty favorable going back through the series. The Marchand 2.5 shots on goals continue to be a Demon. The Evan Rodriguez half a point Demon hit both games 1 and game 2. So yeah, I think the overs are still going to be there. These are just two high-powered offenses. I think the Panthers just need to tighten up a little bit. I mean, Bob's not used to facing 40-plus shots a game. They need to get that like low to mid-30s, I think, for them to be successful in this series. But yeah, I still think there's a lot of value, and I went kind of aggressive tonight on a 5-pick all Demon play. It's an 82x power if it hits. I'm a big chicken, so I flexed it. You're still going to get 34x if you hit 5 out of 5 on the flex. The 4 out of 5 is 4.5. So I want to go through, that lineup, put together the lineup of death, which I think is kind of realistic actually tonight.
All right, so I'll get out of your way. I'm going to give you a couple of my plays, and then we'll let you close this out with your lineup here. Here's the two that I'm playing tonight. I'm on a roll, by the way. I should say that, but it's been NBA related. I've won 6 of my last 7 2-player cards on NBA. NHL, I did win the other night, but it took overtime to do it. Second overtime to do it. All right, so here's a couple that I like tonight. I'm going to play the Stars on 1. Brad Marchand with a Demon play of 2.5 shots on goal.
That's what I'm going to perfect.
Okay, good. And I'm going to pair that with McDavid over 1.5 points. I just don't think they're going to stop him completely. I could see an assist and a goal tonight, something along those lines. He's just on the ice so much, and I just think that there's just too much opportunity for him, and he creates something out of nothing, even when there isn't. The other play that I really like tonight is Sam Reinhart over 2.5 shots on goal. Been way over that in the last 2 games. I know, again, it took overtime, but they've been changing out the first line, whether it's with Reinhart or Barkov. Barkov has not been great in this series at all, but basically on the other side, they moved Verhaeghe back, moved Verhaeghe up, and moved Rodriguez down. But either way, Reinhart's going to get his shots. I say 2.5, play that over. And I also like on the other side with that, another Demon play, so you get a little bit more payout from this. Evan Bouchard over 3.5 shots on goal. He's had 7 and 8, I think, over the last 2 games. So 3.5 seems like a pretty good play to me. So those are mine. Yeah, there you go. See, like 7 and 8 again. Overtime game is going to play that over though. He's getting a ton of ice time. So I just expect that to continue. All right, what do you like?
Yeah, we're totally in line with both the Marchand plays and the Bouchard. I really like those. Bouchard had 2 shots and 7 shots in game 1, 8 shots in game 2. Marchand, he's hit 5 straight over 2.5 versus Edmonton. And that's actually his straight line. His regular line is 2.5 shots.
Right.
So you're getting good value on the Demon with Marchand at 2.5. But piggybacking off of Reinhart real quick, I went with the Demon play. I went with the goal. I mean, he's been close. He's getting the shot volume, like you said. He just hasn't been on the score sheet. He's only got 3 goals in his last 15 games, and he's a scorer. He's due. So I like him on the half a goal. I took Rhino over the half a goal with the Demon play, along with the Marchand and Bouchard. You mentioned McDavid. I went McDavid with a goal.
Okay.
Just for the Demon play. Like you said, 1.5 points. You feel like he's there. Same with Reinhardt. He's only hit 3 out of 15. Like he's due to score a goal. So
Okay.
I went with those two, and then playoff Swaggy Verhage.
Mm-hmm.
I took him over on half a goal as well. Another demon play. So if you take all 5 of those demon plays, if you power those up, you get 82x if they hit.
All
so,
right.
Not saying they will hit, but
you're rolling the dice with a little bit of protection, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
you have a little bit of a safety net.
I mean, you'll get 1 out of 1. You'll get a straight 1-to-1 payout on 3 out of 5. So it's kind of a low risk. I like going aggressive if you're going to be the demons. Like, I kind of sometimes get a little bit aggressive with those lineups because you play $10. I mean, you're getting a 30-pound payout. It's not. It's just like kind of shooting at the moon. But like I said, these guys are all due, and these guys have all showed that they can score at any time in the playoffs. Reinhardt, Verhage, and McDavid, are all very, very possible goal scorers in this game.
For sure. I will tell you, I'm winning our contest, which everybody should try to jump in that with us. With the 5 on the floor guys, I'm beating Greg and I'm trouncing Alex and Brady, and I'm doing it with these 2-player power plays. So I have been winning those. Alex has been highly aggressive playing 5 players together, and it has not worked out.
The SGA train, man. The SGA train.
Yes,
there's been
pretty easy play.
Some good numbers on it. I barely snuck in that Hallie over in game 1 with that game-winning shot, put him over on the Goblin play at 13.5. But I think that's going to be another long series. I feel like Indiana's going to bounce back at home.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll talk about that one tomorrow. So those are some of the plays that we like tonight. Just jump on here. Use the code 5 FIVE. I'm heading out to the arena right now as well. We're going to bomb these out on Twitter too, so you can find them there. Putting them on Instagram. Follow 5 Reasons Sports Instagram, and also 5 Reasons Sports on Twitter. David, appreciate you. Everybody enjoy the game tonight. And another one coming up on Thursday. It's a weird 2-day break in between.
Hopefully, Edmonton parties up in South Florida for that 2-day break, and
I'll see him on Las Olas. Have a good one, everybody.
Thanks, guys.